I'ma call this piece The Alpha. What's good, King? That's how I speak to my brothers, each of my brothers. Abundance and peace to my brothers. Much better than the way we used to speak to each other. What's poppin', fuck nigga, when we beef with each other or greet one another? Hold that tongue between your teeth or you suffer from the toxins all throughout us and the ether among us. I used to sleep in the jungle, so now I teach on my youngins. There's a difference in between when you surviving and living. Living's when you got it, surviving is trying to get it or dying to get it. Living is enjoying what you have, live free, trying to delete employment from my path and become the employer. I learned to talk from a boss, not a man there. I envision my talk on the cross. This is God speaking. You may consider this as some odd speaking. I'm just trying to right my wrongs and make all of my odds even. Watch the time on the clock and the hands will just melt. Feeling lucky, every day is such a gamble with death. I'm alive every day as a spiritual being, knowing my body's just a shell with no empirical meaning. I'm trying to speak life into you so peace might center you all the way to the core like deep knives entered you. The revelations hurt until you learn to enjoy them, and the miseducation works until it turns to destroy you. I learned I'm immortal inside of something mortal. Flesh I'm confined to. When I turn back the soil, still be here in the spirit. Don't fear death, live free, die free. After that near death experiences every day you feel near life ones. Experiences come and go until you find the right one to live in forever. Let that sit in, whatever, or however long it takes. I'ma give it forever. Why tell you a God and it's so hard to believe it? But then you listen to that talk from the Garden of Eden. I see snow fall from all of my trees in the summertime, and in my universe I see it different, so don't undermine me. Light inside my dark and light inside my light too. So much light inside me, trying to use it all to guide you. My art ain't made for everyone and some won't listen. I accept it and understand it, that some don't get it. This is strictly for the gods that speak that dialect. Esoteric, if you get it good, I'm hoping I connect. I used to try to throw it to you all but had a short pitch. That's like trying to move a mountain with a fucking forklift. It takes more than gas and it's gonna take some heart. You probably never move it, but at least you make your mark. Burning candles, burning sage, grab the Bible, burn a page. Sometimes the things we thought were evil really aren't. Who would have ever thought that voodoo was a brilliant art, and that the Bible is for them and it ain't really ours? I've been laying these rhymes and stating the truth with effort, breaking my spine, displaying the proof. Remaining in time, every day is a new. Went from decaying inside and every way is a youth. Refraining from crying like a slave in the noose till I learned patience with time and bravery too. I never faked it like I'm perfect or more worth it. On the surface I realize I'm just as basic as you. Just retracing my lines like I'm tracing my roots. We all just taking our time and making it through. God. The name of this piece, Cycles. Round and round all repetition, so it's not different, not different. Like the hands on the clock ticking, clock ticking. All repetition, so it's not different, not different. Like the hands on the clock ticking. Cycles like the seasons, it's depending on the reasons. Feel betrayal in your actions, you defending all your treason. Incongruency can ruin thee. Think of ours that you and me built out of stone, take the shine away like jewelry. Show me that you real when I put that pressure on you, by showing quality when I put that tester on you. Nah, I bet this ends in a painful lesson, don't it? All the problems and the drama and the same aggression, won't it? Same shit, different day from all these toxic people. All these fakes like snakes, far as I can see it. Every one of them is poisonous as far as I have learned. I can't take no chances with them all as far as I'm concerned. Gossip about others, I ain't on that frequency. Talking about yourself negatively only deepens the disdain I feel for you. That's some lame shit. Sometimes I get tired of hearing about the same shit. Round and round all repetition, so it's not different, not different. Like the hands on the clock ticking, clock ticking. All repetition, so it's not different, not different. Like the hands hands on the clock ticking. Please don't ever enter the room or get near to me. If you vicariously gonna affect my energy, feel it in the air when you enter my environment. I can just dismiss you from the issues of the vibe I get. I ain't got no time for this. I ain't trying to vibe with this. Crying about your day all day, I ain't aligned with this. Not to sound pretentious, but if you ain't got shit going for you, I feel I can't fuck with you, and chances are I'm gonna ignore you. I can't let you bring me down when I'm feeling high and mighty. All I can try to do is pick you up as high as I be. Find it tiring, kinda dying vibe when you right beside me. You're a dead mood, killing mine. That's that kamikaze mission, that's that plain shit. Really though, you can't sit with me if you bitching or you tripping about that pain shit. A level that I can't get. To me, that's just some lame shit. Sometimes I'm tired of hearing about the same shit. Round and round, round. All repetition, so it's not different. Round and round, round we go. Like the hands on the clock ticking, clock ticking, clock ticking. Round, round, all repetition, so it's not different. Round and round, round we go. Like the hands on the clock ticking, clock ticking, clock ticking, clock ticking, clock ticking, clock ticking. I'm gonna title this piece Systems. Hood is a corporation, gang is an organization, cop just a federation, stop in our generation, pledge just a declaration, killing our delegation, trap steady celebrating, lack in our education. Hood is a corporation, gang is an organization, cop just a federation, stop in our generation, pledge just a declaration, killing our delegation, trap steady celebrating, lack in our education. Sending love and light to the ones that remain. Some of us was traumatized, some got numb to the pain, some faced it like a man, some run from the pain. Some get street smart, some dumb to the game, but everybody see it different. We ain't one and the same. My gun by my thing, hoping they don't come from my chain. If they do, then my blood get to pump like a vein. They find his body somewhere looking like he jumped from a train. When I talk about my past, you should feel lucky I changed. I stopped seeing my ops and saw my brothers in pain. I saw my brothers in chains and saw my brothers in chains. To be in chains is to be changed, so then my brothers enslaved. Now I understand. Before a while I was confused why the coppers try to lock us and we always get accused, why we always kill each other and we always on the news. They created this image to divide us from the truth that the hood is a corporation, gang is an organization, cop just a federation, stop in our generation, pledge just a declaration, killing our delegation, trap steady celebrating, lack in our education. Hood is a corporation, gang is an organization, cop just a federation, stop in our generation, pledge just a declaration, killing our delegation, trap steady celebrating, lack in our education. Vibes to my brothers who ain't make it up yet. I done paid all my dues, now I'm paying my debt. Just cause you deep into the gun, that don't make you a threat. Just cause somebody say they love you, that don't make it respect. Used to have bad dreams that would make me upset. Wake up and sweat, let me get this pain off my chest. Everybody died around me, that's the way that I learned. That if I don't escape the hood, I'm just awaiting my turn. How much more before I feel like I'm tired of this shit? All my brothers locked up and lose their life for this shit. Will I only learn about it when I die from this shit? But see, the people ain't the killers, they environment is. I seen crackheads hit the rock, dick suckers suck the dick. After a while, one turn to another for another fix. Pain all over me, tattoos just to cover it. I might not be fresh as you, cause I come from the gutter, bitch. Hood is a corporation, gang is an organization, cop just a federation, stop in our generation, pledge just a declaration, killing our delegation, trap steady celebrating, lack in our education. Hood is a corporation, gang is an organization, cop just a federation, stop in our generation, pledge just a declaration, killing our delegation, trap steady celebrating, lack in our education, 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 education. This one's called Mind and Body. First I get her mind and then her body. Mind and then her body. First I get her mind and then her body. Mind and then her body. First I get her mind and then her body. Mind and then her body. First I get her mind and then her body. Mind and then her body. Look, I ain't stressing about fucking, that be probably tomorrow. Soon as I lay your mind down, I know your body will follow. I'll be cool while you anxious and impatient from the start. Let my voice use your ears as transportation to your heart. Views from the patio or in the basement in the dark. It depends on how you like it, I just play it like my part. And my words transport to your lower floor until your ocean occurs and I jump overboard. Beautiful, I ain't never seen nothing just like you except in paintings or in art. Put a sculpture beside you. You remind me of the sky on a summer day. Warm and gentle, I can't wait for your summer rain. Bless me with your presence, I'm invested in your essence, uncontested, so obsessed with your fluorescent effervescence, acquiescent to my every word, every noun, every verb. Let me feel every look, every vibe, every curve. Mind and then her body. Mind and then her body. First I get her mind and then her body. Mind and then her body. First I get her mind and then her body. Mind and then her body. First I get her mind and then her body. Mind and then her body. Welcome to my world where the night never ends. Hit that pussy like a blunt, rest and light up again. You made it this far, then that means I'm liking you then. Intoxicated by your scent and enticed by your skin. Took your mind off your man, now I can see your mind. You've been thinking about me all day, free your mind. Rub your back, ease your stress as I pour you a glass and tell you about how I appreciate more than your ass. Rub your soul with my words as I fuck you with my mind. Feel the vibes as you fuck me with your eyes. Focus on your lips and how I'm gonna taste them. I can tell your panties wet just from the conversation. Mental foreplay way deeper than the physical. Meticulous, passionate, and so analytical. All down your body when you slide off your jeans. My atmosphere is so different, come and vibe with a king. Her mind and then her body. Mind and then her body. First I get her mind and then her body. Mind and then her body. First I get her mind and then her body. Mind and then her body. First I get her mind and then her body. Mind and then her body. Mind, body, mind, body, mind, body, mind, body. Addiction. Saying something is dope, does it really make it dope? I got a different perspective that will fix that little quote. Dope is not to be associated with the good things. Instead, dope should be associated with the hood pain. Dope ain't the new clothes that you chose just to get. Dope is what the drug fiend chose over their kids. Dope is toxic, dope is poison, not a slang for some heat. Dope is ugly, dope is nasty, dope's the name in the streets. You smell that breakfast in the morning and you huff it and smile. But crack smoke in the morning woke me up as a child. Feel my lungs, feel my brain, cause my step pop had addiction, crack addiction. Skin around his neck, always scratching, itching, hoping for a fix to that dope put to his lips. In a fight for his life that I hope he lose against. Shit been going missing, he done stole all of our shit. He put his hands on my mother, I can't cope with all this shit. At 11 years old, I'm steady telling my soul. Among the stench of the scent, I ain't inhaling this smoke. He feeling godly, but I recognize this devilish hole. Leftover crack on our spoons and the smell on our clothes. Imagine secondhand crack smoke on your school clothes. All the kids usually crack jokes, but it's cool though. They would roast me all the time and burn me regular. So now I got tough skin, scleroderma, eczema. Hatred started building in the places I was feeling. Used to be emptiness, I was embracing all my inner demons. It was seemingly gonna make me to a villain. I remained in this pain from the places I was living. Life in the struggle, most of my life had it ugly. Was in the dark with broken heart, I shine my light from the gutter. On my life and on my soul and on the life of my mother. All we ever had through that tough time was each other. Understand that addiction is really a disease, but it's hard to empathize when it's killing all your dreams. Is it selfish to hate an addict when they can't control their ways? Make you stand on thin ice when you can't even roller skate. Look into the eyes of the blind and you don't know their face. You can run away, but for them there's never no escape. Keep it in the stash, that's the reaper on your ass. Smoking all this dope up through the stinky little glass. Dick is what they call it, he can't keep it in the past. Damn addiction, throw some damn good people in the trash. Disposable. Remembering what somebody used to be, but having to let go because they dead and gone, truthfully. And if you held on to the memories, then really you would be excusing the way they act today, which is so brutally. Honestly, no matter how strong that dope be, I'm glad he stayed a prisoner and my mama broke free of him and his abusive ways. That's not love, it's useless pain. If she would've stayed, she would've never made it to the day. I'm gonna call this piece Heart. He art. Heart. I'm just trying to be that light that you see in the dark. I'm a martyr and a king, that been me from the start. I don't think of it as music, I just see it as art. And every time I spit a verse, I give you peace of my heart. I'm just trying to be that light that you see in the dark. I'm a martyr and a king, that's been me from the start. I don't think of it as music, I just see it as art. And every time I spit a verse, I give you peace of my heart. The melody be telling me things just like telepathy. I feel the waves through me as they charge me up electrically. Essentially been there for me through my bad moments. I don't sell my words, the truth don't have no price tag on it. Neither does knowledge, there's something for you to think about. Money don't move me, I move money into my bank account. No love for earthly wealth for all these worldly possessions. Only idolization and your obsessions can develop and envelop you and change your perspective. Cause your hunger for money can be a dangerous weapon. I just paint like impressions, use my pain like a lesson. Everything that was a curse to me I think was a blessing. I'm a king in my own right and I've been purely designed. Gotta keep my crown polished and make sure that it shine with like-minded individuals, intelligent friends. This is art, I need a paintbrush instead of a pen. I'm just trying to be that light that you see in the dark. I'm a martyr and a king, that been me from the start. I don't think of it as music, I just see it as art. And every time I spit a verse, I give you peace of my heart. I'm just trying to be that light that you see in the dark. I'm a martyr and a king, that's been me from the start. I don't think of it as music, I just see it as art. And every time I spit a verse, I give you peace of my heart. I've been getting inspiration in many different places, like the future or the past, but the present gives amazing. Appreciate your ears as I take you on this expedition, trying to be the father of learning. Just like repetition, Nick's admission, best who did it. Some of them don't ever listen, they don't know art when they see it. But I'm an esthetician, shred and rip the track like I'm Usain Bolt, or keep swimming like Phelps when you can't float. It's crucial that I focus on my plans and be patient and not be waiting, and soon I'll see my manifestations. I just speak into existence, then the beat just get to hitting. I be on like I'm zoned and I reached a new dimension. This is God's work. Nah, really, this is hard work. Better yet to put it best as I can, this is artwork. This is how it sounds when you put your brain and heart first. Put in work and filthy with this shit, they think it's yard work. I'm just trying to be that light that you see in the dark. I'm a martyr and a king, that been me from the start. I don't think of it as music, I just see it as art. And every time I spit a verse, I give you peace of my heart. I'm just trying to be that light that you see in the dark. I'm a martyr and a king, that's been me from the start. I don't think of it as music, I just see it as art. And every time I spit a verse, I give you peace of my heart. Thank you. And the name of this piece, Escape. We can't be walking around like we think it's all good, seeing things as they are and not the way that we should. I can't stay in the hood, I would escape if I could, but it keep bringing me back, I'm just complacent and dumb. We can't be walking around like we think it's all good, seeing things as they are and not the way that we should. I can't stay in the hood, I would escape if I could, but it keep bringing me back, I'm just complacent and dumb. These projects is called projects cause that's the way the streets was made. Walking around my own kind, might run into my beef today. Keep a Glock and keep a blade, hide it in my cheek is safe. Crackheads on the block, they forgot to eat today, but they spend their money on some rocks. X and some E and J. Please we stay, don't let our mamas mourn their son. This evil game fills you up with thoughts that's likely to keep your sleep away. Rest in peace to people say, but that's not what they need to say. They should have told us live in peace, cause that would be the easy way to make sure we don't see a grave. Rolling with my homie, he was only 15, got sprayed on the block with a Glock from the ops when he dropped. I realized it's time when the shots didn't stop. I hopped in the drop, went down to my mama, them spots, she dropped me a plot. She talked to my lost soul slowly with dread and tears in her eyes. You know what she said? We can't be walking around like we think it's all good, seeing things as they are and not the way that we should. I can't stay in the hood, I would escape if I could, but it keep bringing me back, I'm just complacent and dumb. We can't be walking around like we think it's all good, seeing things as they are and not the way that we should. I can't stay in the hood, I would escape if I could, but it keep bringing me back, I'm just complacent and dumb. Mobbing and killing, robbing and stealing, plotting and dealing, incompetent children, fixated on the fast life and not a long one. Fast life ends fast too, in the long run. I learned how to shoot before I got my first gun, and I seen a dozen bodies before I caught my first one. I was desensitized and victimized by these things I simplified, conflicted by the way my mama raised me and it's genocide. Knew it was right, but did wrong and it split my mind into two. I guess it makes sense cause I'm a Gemini, twin Glocks, twin stacks, two of everything. Thinking that these street smarts meant I knew of everything. Two different beefs with two rival neighborhoods. So many bad intentions, how can I make them good? Dead inside, walking around with no soul, strolling straight into jail where an old head told me we can't be walking around like we think it's all good, seeing things as they are and not the way that we should. I can't stay in the hood, I would escape if I could, but it keep bringing me back, I'm just complacent and dumb. We can't be walking around like we think it's all good, seeing things as they are and not the way that we should. I can't stay in the hood, I would escape if I could, but it keep bringing me back, I'm just complacent and dancing and dancing and dancing and dancing. Next piece is called Old World Order. We gotta think for ourselves, feel for ourselves, take from the world, give to ourselves, feel for the world, and give some back. The old world is dead, I'm wishing that it still come back. I gotta think for myself, feel for myself, take from the world, give to myself, feel for the world, and give some back. The old world is dead, I'm wishing that it still come back. My intuition is fighting off premonition of death to humankind. We victim of preconditions we predispense with because we hear it but we don't listen. Instead of seeking help, we rather just seek attention. Manipulated by social norms like we in prison. Instead of unity, you and me might just seek religion. Constructed into thinking as people we need division. Then conforming to society, becoming ego-driven subconsciously. Not realizing we under control by numbers and toes. Look at what they done to our souls. Humanity is dead and it killed off itself. Although the world is in a drought, I sleep, my pillow is wet, I drenched it with sweat, realizing we really need help, but no one gon' offer shit that we don't give to ourselves. Now it's all going down and we letting it burn. My question to you, do you think it'll ever return? We gotta think for ourselves, feel for ourselves, take from the world, give to ourselves, feel for the world, and give some back. The old world is dead, I'm wishing that it still come back. I gotta think for myself, feel for myself, take from the world, give to myself, feel for the world, and give some back. The old world is dead, I'm wishing that it still come back. Do we really need the help or just want the sympathy? Simply put, really though, don't see the memory of the way the world used to be, and it's killing me. No more sensitivity, we lack empathy. We won't digest it, we not evolving and it's so repressive. Why don't we care for each other more is the only question. Seeing others die at our feet and we won't protect them. Try a little tenderness, must have died with Otis Redding. Never mind, I couldn't think of a better time for children to be victims, get conditioned and desensitized. Traditional dishes passed down, that's why we fed them lies, unknowingly blind and causing our own genocide. 10 of my friends see it different, see a different sky than they were taught to. Really, you should give a try. Humanity is being colonized and it's gentrified. Parents taught us misinformation and they let us die. Gotta think for ourselves, feel for ourselves, take from the world, give to ourselves, feel for the world, and give some back. The old world is dead, I'm wishing that it still come back. I gotta think for myself, feel for myself, take from the world, give to myself, feel for the world, and give some back. The old world is dead, I'm wishing that it still come back. Think I'm gonna call this one Inconsistent. Lately you've been so distant, now you're glued to me, that inconsistent way you move. Today you'll be yes, tomorrow be no. Somehow I still just love you so. Maybe that inconsistent love is cool. The inconsistencies, they've been here from the start. I was stupid for love, just appeared to be smart. And I know that my love always live in your heart. But when I'm deep in my vibe, I go and sit in the car, sit in the dark. Then I put the stick shift in park. All the flame I thought we had wasn't so lit from the start. Sometimes we think something's explosive when the shit just a spark. And you hate me today, but you feel different tomorrow. In between your mood swings is my toughest spot. You say I keep pressing your buttons, readjust your knobs. Say you love me, but you treat me like a fucking op. Swear it's just like she loves me, she loves me not. Then tomorrow it's a different story, like it's all non-existent. Maybe all your love is toxic, maybe girl it's all addictive. Arguments and hard to figure out if you really meant it, or if you was just mad cause you so inconsistent. Lately you've been so distant, now you're glued to me, that inconsistent way you move. Today you'll be yes, tomorrow be no. Somehow I still just love you so. Maybe that inconsistent love is cool. Hold me so close that we feel inseparable, that other times it's so distant that I can't connect with you. I'm loving you hard as I can, but you feel I'm neglecting you. You've been getting love sick and I feel infected too. I feel you wasting my time when you can't make up your mind, but actually you just conflicted and in pain in the mind. Then we fight, then we fuck, then we fucking fight and fuck, whatever you fucking right, fucking fight. It's confusing to the core, but whatever it is, I don't want to do it anymore. You feel something so deep and keep it all on the low, like I'm just a mind reader and I already know. Do you love me or hate me? You gotta let me know. You might feel different than you act, but you don't always let it show. If there's problems, let me know. If there's drama, let me know. And please be honest, and if you don't, then do the honors and let me go. Lately you've been so distant, now you're glued to me, that inconsistent way you move. Today you'll be yes, tomorrow be no. Somehow I still just love you so. Maybe that inconsistent love is cool. And finally, without further ado, my final painting is called The Omega. This is therapeutic in my life, never made better. Music, art from the heart, so deep, you gotta shovel through it. Took 4 years off, just to put more effort to it. But this shit like riding a bike, learn it and never lose it. Hearing about the top 5, don't ruffle my feathers. I'm more consistent and these lyrics just can't fuck with my schedule. I drop 4 times a year, I keep on finding inspiration. They just trying to reach my level, I don't mind the imitation. Mixing quality with quantity, so all of them fear. Steady building, working hard, just like all of my peers. The competition need more work and I ain't calling them near. They dropping once every 12 months like the ball on New Year's. Why they ain't rapping like me? Cause they can't craft it like me. Maybe they can, but they just don't have the passion like me. Attacking the beat, classics as I'm scratching the sheet. With my pen, throw some shit into the trash if it's weak. I threw away more songs than you wrote this year. And I ain't trying to be cocky or showboat this year, but somebody once told me that you are what you eat. Well, somebody must have fed me the goat this year, because that's what I became, or I mean what I become. I kill a track, look over it like damn, what have I done? Let them keep on talking local, I don't think we should compete here, cause all of the division around us makes us incomplete here. Trying to throw shade when they need to get their weight up. None of us ain't better than the others if we ain't up. I just make my art and I don't need all the extras. I'm not concerned with competition, just with being successful. I've been trading stocks now, playing the rich man's game. I like the rich man's money, but not the rich man's fame. I got more shares in Jordan than I got pairs of Jordans. Good to be a trader sometimes, but I ain't wearing Jordan. Got more shares with Nike than I got pairs of Nikes. Will I wear a pair to get fly? Not very likely. Used to be a mortal man, this thing is so odd. I feel myself transition from a king to a god. Handle myself well, and the business I major. Shout out Antonio Pierre just for being a traitor. He put me on game, I just sit and I listen. Ears open, eyes closed to envision a million. You listening to God, you don't like it, go and worship Satan. This that God talk, need an altar and interpretation. Speaking in tongues till all my speaking is done. And I unify my people and we see us as one. With no more division and the beefing is done. And we subtract what we added till it's equaling up. Keep it a book with me lately. I've been ducked really off to myself in the cut like a $1.50. Fuck with me if you can. Stand close, get a tan. Lately I've been posted up and snapping like I'm Instagram. They try to shut the door in my face, but I ain't give a damn. I ain't have a struggle with the locks, I ain't Killer Cam.